Confession. So Chris Hardwick was very, very gracious to tell us about his former life as a fun-loving drunkable. He confessed some things. He told us things that he was embarrassed about.
I've been going through the stack of audience submissions. I pulled a few aside. There's some really dark ones in here.
Do you want to talk about... I only have... I'll read down the list of things that I had on my list of things to talk about. Adidas.
Right. Check.
Confessions.
Check.
Mustard butts a lot.
Nope. Yeah. Well, that's a quickie. We were at a bar. We were at the drawing room, and Dan was talking about... like people in high school that are like, if you have a silly name, right? Like some people that
I was illustrating the point that if you had a silly name, and this is one of those things that we've talked at in point. We've talked about this on the in the show. So if any of you have been here, don't feel cheated. Now that we're podcasting,
we're breaking out the chestnuts.
Edit out point. If any of you wanted to just yell out, "I hate Mexicans," you should have done it in there. Now it's on the record. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I'm so racist.
Why are you so racist?
Why is everything about race?
You're fascinated by race.
Because it was brought up, to not be racist, and I think it's something that people care about. We're obsessed about it.
You marvel at Mexicans and Asians and black people.
I think because it's okay when you go bowling, your job is to...
Oh, here we go.
The reason I'm fascinated with race, I think, this is my defense of my fascination with race and racism. When you go bowling, you never see black people. No, I'm kidding. That's what you thought I was going to say, isn't it? No, when you go bowling, there's pins down there, and the goal of bowling is like you take a ball and you roll it. The reason why it's a sport and not just a thing that you do is because of these gutters. The gutters represent this thing. It's like by default, what happens is your ball rolls into the gutter and you don't hit a single pin. So you have to like thread this needle with bowling. And with communication and with culture and stuff, I said with our perception of what race is and what racism is, we're so obsessed with it. And I'm always fascinated by the gutter. I'm fascinated by the fact that, if it goes too far to the left, it just goes in there. And that's the default response. And I don't know, is the guy that owns the bowling alley the right guy? Is the guy that's making all the money off of us threading this needle, is he laughing all the way to the bank? And is that the right bank?
Where are you going with this?
If that's not interesting to you guys, you deserve Jeff Davis's Mars.
I didn't bring it up.
I will take the time to tell you that.
Who's the hero in that bowling story?
The person that's bowling is just any person at all. It's a human being.
And what's the gutter?
The gutter represents the fact that if the ball. All right.
Holy shit.
All right.
Rob Schraub has become downright mutinous.
Yeah. I'm telling you something. I was going to say talk to me after the show, but don't. Talk to me before next week's show.
Let's all go bowling. That sounds really wild.
Or pledge $2,500 to the Anomalisa Kickstarter and go drinking with me and Dino, and I'll tell you all about the bowling metaphor, which I just landed on. I just made it up now. It's fucking perfect. I'm onto something. I'm going to write a book, and I'm not going to share it with any of you. The profits. You're not going to get a free copy. You're not going to get anything. Because you didn't support me. You backed a hooligan and my friend.
And also, that was brought to you by Nike.
My thoughts on racism are brought to you by Nike. A shitty shoe. In a dark world, a crappy, cynical,
shared
horrible
shoe that
world.
Stinks, and some guy has to spray disinfectant into it.
You put your foot in it, and I think there's a mouse in there. Nike. Bullshit.
The guy that stepped on the Bjork ferry, cockroach, Adidas.
Just don't do it.